Hey, Wally, just give us a minute and get everything shared out real quick. We're live, babe. Welcome in, everybody coming in. We're just getting everything shared out before we start the show.
Welcome to the stream, Wally.
Hello, LD.
LD, welcome to the show.
Nothing from nowhere, I'm no one at all. Ready and recognize one sounding call as we all form one dark flame.
Hey, Joker. Just getting this shared out before we get started.
Nothing from nowhere, I'm no one at all. Ready and recognize one sounding call as we all form one dark flame. As we all form one dark flame. As we
You got that Iron Man.
In
What's it? Oh, triple threat Iron Man. Or did you set a specific stip for their?
oh no, just regular triple threat Iron Man for the first one and the last match.
All right, whenever you're ready. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Patty.
Welcome everyone to Blood Moon Wrestling Federation's Faction Games Round 1. This time we have the Circle of Seven Stars versus the Dark Knights versus Dark Destiny. We're starting with a pre-recorded match for Celeste Utaker due to her medical condition that we ended up pre-recording her matches during the break for the company. So, we have a triple threat Iron Woman match between Celeste Utaker for the Circle of Seven Stars, Mrs. Utaker for the Dark Knights, and Kasara Utaker for Dark Destiny. Who do y'all got? Hey, Jay Vulture. Hey, Patty. Hey, Brandon.
Hey, Vulture.
Coming out first for the Circle of Seven Stars. Originally from the Outer Circle of Hell, but now residing in the bayous of New Orleans, Louisiana, Celeste Utaker.
Welcome in, everyone coming from UCWE. Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Jesse.
Thank you for the raid, Vulture.
Much appreciated.
I'm stronger than you know. I won't shatter. I won't shatter.
Next, representing the Dark Knights. At 5'6", weighing 190 pounds, from the Outer Circle of Hell. Her friends and family call her Tiny, but you can call her Mrs. Utaker. WS and matriarch of the Utaker family. Match up today with two of her daughters. Much appreciated for sharing it out on Discord, daughter. Thank you.
Usually I'd say family for the win, but
Okay.
well, that APA is my dog.
And last but not least, for Dark Dynasty. At 5'6", weighing 130 pounds, from the Outer Circle of Hell. Kasara Utaker.
Kept climbing, kept grinding every day, and I kept writing everything I had to say. Now they wanna shut me
Red
up,
Iron
shut me
Woman
in, shut
match.
me out. Yeah, I'd be mad too if someone made me shut my mouth, but it's different when you never had a
Thanks,
voice,
Sly.
when no one ever listened, so
Thanks,
you never
Sly.
had a
Hey,
choice,
Carmelita. Welcome
never
to
had
the
a
stream.
path, only people in your way, never had a mask or a reason to be fake. All you had was you and a reason to succeed. All you had to do was keep believing in the dream. All you ever knew was being weak and on your knees, but you're only gonna lose if you don't learn from your defeats. Yeah, gotta make the world know my name. I've got my head in the clouds, my feet on the ground. Yeah, I'm standing out and I am not afraid.
Kasara, with Celeste up on her shoulder, Snake Eye off the top rope, grabs a hold of Tiny, neck breaker.
This is a regular Iron Woman match, pin submission only. Wrap around the midsection. Kasara slammed onto the back of her head. Celeste with the springboard maneuver, but misses. Tiny slammed face first. Kasara going for a cover on Celeste, but busted up by Mrs. U-Taker. Kasara sent into the ropes. Knee to the midsection on Tiny on the return trip.
Hey, Blaze.
Hey, Blaze, welcome to the stream.
Babe, you wrote down the points for the first set of matches, right? Because we were supposed to post those.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah, for the first half of
Yeah.
round 1, yes, I have.
Yeah, need to post those before.
This is done.
Yeah, that way people can.
Okay. I'll do that now.
Celeste bringing Kasara down to the mat. Tiny comes in from behind, Celeste sends Tiny over the top rope onto the ring apron. Kasara with Celeste up on her shoulders, Snake Eyes off the top turnbuckle, Tiny back into the ring. Kasara rolling out of the way, Codebreaker. Now Celeste just wrenching on the head of Kasara while Tiny watches in the background. Tiny moves in, slams her daughter Celeste down onto the mat, moves in on Kasara. Kasara moving out of the way. Now Kasara bringing Tiny over to the ropes, only to get drop kicked for her troubles. Kips back up, hits Celeste with the code breaker, sends her into the corner. Head scissor takedown on her mother. Stiff uppercut, elbow to the side of the head. Tiny, nope. Gets out of the way. Celeste brings Tiny down with a head scissor. Bit of double team action between Tiny and Kasara. Dropping Celeste down on the mat. Kasara, nice DDT, goes for a cover. Kick out. Armbar submission locked in. Celeste back into the ring. Kasara sending her sister over the top rope. Tiny with the suplex. Yeah, we don't use the game audio, Joker. Yeah, that's because we have the creator safe mode on. And I think she muted the announce team because she...
Yeah, I got that all the way down, including the, I believe, supposedly the music for the in-game too, because I'm not getting copyrighted for that shit.
Well, plus the announce team just is annoying when you're trying to announce over them.
Yes, they are.
Team just is annoying when you're trying to announce over them.
Yes,
We'll check it after this match. Yeah, I can't access it from here right now, so I'll have to do that after the match before we go into universe mode. Mrs. U-Taker with the cover. Broken up by Kasara. Kasara off the ropes, head scissor takedown. You about done over there?
almost.
Nice takedown by Kasara on her sister. Drop kick to the face of Tiny. Kick to the chest. Sends her mother off the ropes. Drops down. Leaps over. Tiny counter kick to the gut. Kasara catches the leg. Back and forth between these two. Meanwhile, Celeste just on the outside, looking for toys to play with. Chucks a chair at her sister's head. Brings her mother down with a head scissor. Takes her sister down with one as well. Submission, nope. Counter off the ropes, misses. Kasara off the ropes. Nice bulldog. Elbow, suplex. Celeste diving to the outside takes her mother down.
Almost done.
Cover by Kasara, broken up. Celeste sending her sister back into the ring, goes in after her. Takes her down, Tiny back up to her feet. Kasara sent towards the ropes. Knee strike to the face, broken up by Tiny.
Okay, done. Done and shared. Tiny set into the ropes. Drop down. It's like both Celeste and Kasara had something in mind at the same time. And Kasara was aiming for Tiny. Celeste was aiming for Kasara. Neither one connected. 2 count only on Tiny for Celeste. And a big old right hand to the face of Kasara by Celeste. Cover. Kick out. Back up. Tiny back in the match. Power bomb by Kasara onto Celeste turns attention to her mother, DDT. Elbow to the face on Celeste. Set up by Kasara. Head scissors takedown onto Celeste. Celeste having to roll out. Tiny set into the ropes. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker by Kasara into the cover. And Kasara with the first fall for the Dark Knights. And not the Dark Knights, the Dark Destiny. Both have dark in their names, so I got a little confused. Anywho. Kasara dragging Tiny away from the ropes as Celeste's coming in with the barbed wire baseball bat and to the head of Kasara. Takes a shot at Tiny. Tiny rolls away from it. Drop down. Leapfrog by Tiny. And a tilt-a-whirl slam on Celeste. Celeste firing back with a chop to chest and a punch to the face and a drop kick to the back of Tiny. Now turns her attention to Kasara. Springboard moonsault connects. Celeste sends her into the ropes. Maybe shades of her Uncle Jake Bagwell tour of Texas. Went for the cover after that, but Tiny with the busting it up. Drops down on the back of Celeste, kip up by Kasara. Has Tiny by the neck, drop kick. Then turns her attention to Celeste, sends her into the ropes. Dragon twist cutter. Cover. And kick out by Celeste. Tiny snapping out of her disorientation against the ropes. Riptide into the cover on Kasara. Kick out at 2.
Hey, Logan.
Hey, Logan. Welcome to the stream. Oh, Tiny setting up Kasara for a submission. And that's busted up by Celeste, who came in with the light tube and then a punch to the face. Cover. Kick out by Tiny. Lock up between Tiny and Celeste. Tiny set into the ropes and boot to the face, covered by Celeste, and busted up by Kasara. Kasara yanks back the leg of Celeste. Goes for some type of splash onto Celeste, and Celeste able to roll out of the way. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker onto Celeste by Kasara. Tiny taking advantage. Flips over Kasara. Kasara lands on her feet, and then Codebreaker onto Tiny. Sets up the arm. Knee drop onto the arm. Codebreaker onto Celeste. Now lock up between Tiny and Kasara sent flying out of the ring. Hey, Primetime, welcome to the stream. Pin attempt on Celeste by Tiny, busted up by Kasara, and sends Tiny back into the ring. Tiny comes out of the ring with that barbed wire bat. As Kasara is sent back into the ring by Celeste. Battle on the outside between Celeste and Tiny. Tiny dumped onto her head into a cover and busted up by Kasara. And the barbed wire bat chopped at Celeste. And then the Stun Dog Millionaire stunner onto Tiny. Kasara went for a cover, but busted up by Celeste. Roll up by Tiny. Busted up. Kick to the midsection. Powerbomb on Tiny. Celeste going for a cover. And busted up by Kasara. The sisters battle on the outside while Mama Tiny in the ring trying to get back to her feet. Ooh, and light tube over the back of Tiny by Celeste. Sarah whipped into the corner. Celeste eats an elbow to the face out of the corner. Tiny set into the corner. Drop kick by Kasara. Now Celeste going after Tiny. It's like everybody trying to get in a shot at one another. Punch to the face on Kasara. And Celeste able to tie things up with her sister for the Circle of 7 Stars. Lock up. Oh, nice spear by Kasara on Celeste. Tiny gets back into the ring. Drop kicks Tiny into the ropes. Kasara Nice. Nice count setup after being whipped into the ropes with that head scissors. Kick the midsection. Chiropractor onto Tiny. Now set up on Celeste. Wheelbarrow DDT. Cover. And that's a second fall for Dark Dynasty. Dark Destiny. Hi, hi, hi.
Earth to Kelly.
Shut up. Kasara set up on the top turnbuckle. Tiny, like, sends her flying off. And what's this Celeste was digging around in her trunks for? I don't know why. Powerbomb by Tiny. I don't know if that was a kick or maybe a headbutt from Tiny. She now has Kasara set up. Riptide. Cover. And it's a three-way tie between the Circle of Seven Stars, Dark Destiny, and the Dark Knights. Celeste going for a pin attempt on Tiny, busted up by Kasara. Celeste into the ropes, but able to send Kasara flying out of the ring. What is she digging in her trunks for? Oh, she has something in her, maybe brass knucks, in order to get a shot in at her mama's face. DDT onto Celeste. Cover. Oh, Kasara with her third fall for Dark Destiny. Drop kick to Celeste and Tiny with a series of strikes onto Kasara. Celeste was getting this some shots in, but got taken down by Tiny. Some type of splash onto Tiny. Kasara. Headlock. Driver. Goes through the cover. As Celeste comes in with the sledgehammer. Busts it up with a stomp to the back. DDT under Celeste by Kasara. And Tiny with the creepy crawly onto Kasara. Now raining those headbutts onto her head. Tiny has Celeste on her shoulders. Drops her with the snake eyes. Hey, Violet. Welcome to the stream.
What's
Hey,
going on, Violet?
double leg drop onto Tiny. Springboard splash connects. And a fourth fall for Kasara. Kasara sent to the ropes. Kasara able to stop Tiny in her tracks from getting in a extra offense, but still eats a shot to the midsection. Kasara has Celeste with the wrist control and the deep arm drag. Elbows to the midsection on Tiny. And a super kick to the face of Kasara by Celeste. DDT on Celeste by Tiny. And hey, LD, if I ended up forgetting to say hi to you and the little ones, my bad. Riptide onto Celeste, and Kasara busting up that pin attempt. Lock up between Tiny and Celeste. Tiny sent onto the ring apron. Kasara with an arm drag on Celeste. Tiny gets back into the ring. Wrap from behind on Kasara. Elbow to the face of Tiny. Celeste slamming Kasara face first into the turnbuckle. Tiny sent into the ropes and a drop kick to the leg by Celeste. Celeste went for the cover and busted up by Kasara. Celeste hanging on the top rope. And Kasara just went right into her and ended up stopped in her tracks. But ended up firing back at Tiny with that wheelbarrow DDT or Bulldog. Went for the cover, but got busted up by Celeste. Kasara set in the ropes. Leg wrapped in the ropes. Celeste was wrenching on that leg.
No, Wally. We moved it to today. This is why you should have social media. You'd know things like this.
Submission applied.
But we were going to do it last night, but we had some stuff come up.
And a second fall for Celeste. Getting Kasara to tap out to a submission. Armbar onto Tiny by Celeste. Lock up. Tiny whips Celeste into the ropes and drop kick. Kasara coming in with the shovel. Misses with that swing. And Tiny turns her attention to Kasara, knocks that shovel out of hand. Punch to the face, kick to the midsection. Now Celeste taking advantage. Russian leg sweep onto Tiny. Goes for the cover. Busted up at 1 by Kasara. Dragon and screw leg whip onto Kasara. Tiny lifts her up. Sends her across the ring. Stomp to the arm. Stomp to the thigh muscle. Super kick to the face of Tiny by Celeste. Go through the cover. Now 3 falls for the Circle of 7 Stars. 1 fall behind her sister, Kasara. Tiny sent flying out of the ring. Slumdog Millionaire Stunner. Cover. And Kasara lengthens the lead. She's has 5 falls. Kasara at 3. Tiny at 1. Tiny lifted up by Celeste. Powerbomb into a cover. And busted up by Kasara. Cover on the outside. And 6 falls for Kasara. Powerbomb by Tiny on Kasara. Inside the ring, Celeste and Tiny. Kasara heading back in. Celeste centered the ring apron. Kasara with a setup. Head scissors on Tiny. Celeste grabs the leg of Tiny and leg drop on the knee. Boot to the face of Kasara. Cover. And 4 falls for the circle of 7 stars. Kasara up ahead by 2. Tiny gets back in. Shot to the back on Celeste. And Tiny whipped into the ropes. And Celeste turns her attention back to Kasara, slams her face first. Tiny dumps Celeste onto her head with that German suplex. Tiny with the boost in the corner on Celeste to the chest. Kasara comes back in. Gets caught by Tiny. Riptide into the cover. And that's a second fall for the Dark Knights. Drop kick to Celeste. Doesn't knock her down. And Celeste is a series of strikes on Tiny. Slams her face first onto the mat. Turns her attention to Kasara. Kick to the midsection. Kasara. With that head scissors. Hey, Kyle. Welcome to the stream. You and Leon are in action today. Submission by Tiny on Kasara, busted up by Celeste. And a kick out by Tiny at 2 with that pin attempt from Celeste.
2 minutes remaining on the clock.
Has Kasara up, straight down into the mat with that brainbuster. Tiny sends Celeste flying out of the ring. Goes after her. Now raising the right hands to the face on the outside. Dragon Twist cutter on a Tiny by Kasara. Thank you for the like, Ricky Armstrong Production. And welcome to the stream. This is Blood Moon Wrestling Federation. We are in the middle of faction games right now. Tiny with the short arm clotheslines on Celeste. Rip cord drop kick drops her. And Kasara sends Tiny into the ring. Does a little shimmy. And then gets sent in the ring by Celeste. And Tiny, with that dive to the outside, lands on Celeste. Well, Ricky, around here in our community, it's best to ask the showrunner if you can promote anything, or ask for a like or anything, or a subscription for your company. It's it's more respectful if you ask first before saying anything in regards to helping yourself out with that.
Kasara Utaker taking the victory here. The audio thing to see what the heck's up with what they're talking about. Bring it down to it.
Tiny had the majority of the votes with the Dark Knights. But your winner for the Dark Destiny is Kasara Utaker. Next up, we are in universe. We have in universe. We will be on to our next matchup. Technically, this is tag team match, but to make this matchup kind of different, we ended up doing this as an elimination chamber. So, the winner of the first two elimination chambers will get the win for their team and the points for their faction. We got the first elimination chamber representing the Circle of Seven Stars. We have Ripper Springheel and Atticus Black. Representing Dark Destiny, we have Kyle and Leon Young. And representing the Dark Knights, we have Mordred Nightwalker and Blaze McCoy. Then for the ladies, same stips. We have Miki Satoru and Andrea Andrews for Dark Destiny. Violet and Andromeda Utaker for the Circle of Seven Stars. And Shulky and Goddess of Pain for the Dark Knights. Then a triple threat tables match. One fall to a finish. Black Eye Sprite LG for the Dark Knights. Onska for Dark Destiny. Lucian Utaker for the Circle of Seven Stars. Triple threat, 2 out of 3 pin sub, balls count anywhere. Wrestling Mama representing the Dark Knights. Angela Utaker for the Circle of Seven Stars. Jade Bagwell for Dark Destiny. Then triple threat inside Hell in a Cell, 2 out of 3 KO. Austin Bagwell repping Dark Destiny. DJ Springheel for the Circle of Seven Stars. And Paul Utaker for the Dark Knights. Triple threat, pin, sub, KO, one fall to a finish, Extreme Rules. We have Missy Harris for the Dark Knights. Abby Harker Springheel for the Circle of Seven Stars. And Angelina Devereaux for Dark Destiny.
And then we have one more match.
One more match outside of Universe in our death match arena. So since we got six people in this matchup, place your bets in the chat. Who do y'all got?
Don't hit anything yet. I'm gonna check something.
Okay.
checking to see if I can't figure out what's going on. Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't be sharing the audio out through the OBS system.
Very odd.
I'm gonna figure it out. So.
We're trying to fix something right now, Prime Time.
Having technical issues. I don't know what's going on with the stuff. You might have to just deal with it as it is today. I forgot, it's a chamber match, so I can't tell which one of these
All my life I've been told the same old. Don't step out, don't test them all. We know you're kind and we know you so much better than you know yourself.
Yeah, I did.
Engage me.
I don't know what the game did.
Well, did you go back and double check before you started?
I was, but you were in the middle of something. Coming out first, at 5'11", weighing 195 pounds, from Chicago, Illinois. Sorry. 6'2", weighing 260 pounds, from Chicago, Illinois, representing Dark Destiny, Kyle Young.
The nature of time that the old ways must give
feature of time that the new ways comes in sin. When the new is the old, it always ends the ancient ways. And as history told, the old ways go out in a place, encircled by a vulture, the end of ancient culture.
Please.
Yeah.
Coming out next, representing the Dark Knights, at 6'4", weighing 250 pounds, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Blaze McCoy.
Just stop, can't stop these static voices. Just noises to me. I'm done, I'm through with your toxic world. I watch it burn to ashes. Outside with no regret. Let the
Fire the tech. It's kind of hard to fire the tech when the game messed up the order of people that were supposed to come out. I don't know what order these fucks are coming out in the randomized single match. How the hell am I supposed to play music through that?
one punch, one shot will never break me again. Nothing you do can take me down. I'll never flinch, no fear. I'll never walk away. Let the fire rise inside me.
Okay. Coming out at 6'3", weighing 258 pounds, from Omaha, Nebraska, representing the Circle of Seven Stars, the Chaos Reaper, the resident anti-hero, Atticus Black. Please. Me, go me!
I know you miss the taste of me. Display me as your centerpiece. You want me, nowhere to find me. Come take me. I am all that is. If you have to, it'll be tattooed. We're alone in a room, but I know what you gotta do. You burn strong, I've got control of your mental. Drink and fall, I'll break wall, your life's all. I'm not big on fighting these days, but I don't
Coming
call
out
the
next,
cops.
representing the Dark
I'm
Knights,
not big on
the
scrapping
East Coast
lately.
bastard,
When I start,
Mordred
I stop.
Nightwalker.
I just need one more person to hate me time that time. One more problem might make me kill them all. I'm a heartbreaker, ass kicker. I'm a hot trigger, nasty words. I got 2 fingers for ass kissers. I'm a asshole, dirtbag, no good bastard. Look, it's no more Mr. Nice Guy, so go ahead and get mad. I'll show you how easy I turn a tough guy to a dead man. I ain't your buddy, haters are obsessed fans. If we were buddies, trust I'd crack a bud just like a red can. Bedpan full of piss and vinegar. Head scan said that I'm not crazy, but I'm similar.
Also,
Let's
just
dance,
letting you
let
all
hands
know,
hold me, you
after
can slap
faction
fast. Trust me,
games,
you're a midget, I'm a monster. Every slap I throw
we
is a
will be
finisher.
having the super
I just
card,
need
but in
one
between then, more than likely we will be holding the Boots and Blood Tag Team Tournament. We you've been putting off for who knows how long.
Turn your ass to a crackhead, you must love getting rocked. Take your door off with a flat head and take everything that you got. Hey, whoa, don't make me put in my purse. We don't need Gucci on perks. You think you bad, I'm the worst in your family to church. So baby, don't get on my nerve. Like,
My life, I've been told the same old. Don't step out, don't test them all. We know you're kind.
I'm still thinking about it. Coming out next, representing the Circle of 7 Stars. At 6'3", weighing 250 pounds, from Portland, Oregon, Ripper Springheel.
Oh, don't go too hard. Should at least try and get started on some stuff that these people move over.
My life, I've been told the same old. Don't step out, don't test them all. We know you're Kanye, we know you so much better than you know yourself. See the ones that won't engage me, are the same try and cage me. But I can't sit still or I won't be tamed when the lights go out. But I
Welcome
know you're out
everyone
of
watching.
Coming out,
Looking in the chat.
coming out next, at 5'11", weighing 195 pounds, from Chicago, Illinois, representing Dark Destiny, Leon Young.
So do you see me? Do you see what I've become? I'm not the same beast, no. I leave a scar on all I touch. You think you know me now? Is it better than I know myself? I know it hurts like hell, admitting just how you've misjudged. You don't know me, you cannot hold me. The path I'm on, no fit the old me. I bear my soul as I keep evolving, and I chase these twists for blood. Still and real young, no sin, no gold, trust no fool.
Starting out with Ripper and Leon. And Leon automatically going for a submission right away. And not gonna happen. Ripper just got in this match and he ain't going out just yet. Leon with the rein in the right hands. Who's coming in next? Mordrin Nightwalker coming out of a pod and sends Leon into the pod glass. Now the pod next is Kyle Young. Who's coming up a pod next is Blaze McCoy. We have all 6 men in the ring, out of the chambers, out of the pods. There, now I can better see. Leon tripped up by Atticus. Mordred dumped out of the ring. Fouled out by Kyle. One count only. Atticus on the right hand side, battling with Leon, sends him back into the ring. Now all 6 back into the ring. And Atticus gets sent flying onto that metal plating. Cover. Kick out by Blaze McCoy. Ripper going after Mordred. Sends him back first into the ring post and then tosses him across the ring. 1 count only in the ring. Mordred has Ripper up. Drops him throat first onto the top rope. Atticus bounce off the top rope by Blaze and suplex onto the mat. Cover. Kick out at 2 by Kyle. Looks like. Ripper sent flying out of the ring. Got Mordred, Kyle, and Atticus inside the ring. Ripper comes back in. Only a 2 count on the outside. Leon eats the elbow shots in the midsection from Blaze. Both of them battling on the left-hand side. Atticus with a shot to the face on Kyle. Or no, that was on Mordred. Atticus drops Ripper with the snake eyes. And Atticus and Mordred and Ripper battling in the ring. Mordred with the rein in the right hands on Ripper. In this type of matchup, you can go after anybody you want. You have to go after anybody and everybody in order to get the win. You may be part of a tag team in this matchup, but sometimes you have to deal with whom is in the ring in order to get them points. Cover by Kyle. And kip up by Leon. Kick out by Atticus. Able to kick out that pin attempt by Blaze. Ripper going after Blaze. And Ripper sent flying out of the ring by Blaze. Atticus sends Blaze into the ropes, and Blaze catches himself and shot to the midsection. Mordred busting Blaze open, face first onto that turnbuckle pad. Atticus with a takedown, going for a submission, and busted up by Mordred.
Kyle eliminated.
Well, that's one last person in this matchup for Dark Destiny. It's up to Leon to get the points for his team. Mordred measuring Atticus. Atticus sends him into the ropes. Tripped up. Lock up between the two. Mordred sets him up against the ropes. Wrenches the arm through the ropes.
Blaze in the ring. Hey, break it up. You two ain't supposed to fight yet.
Oh boy. Kick out. Mordred ain't going down without a fight. On the outside. Kick out by
Leon
Ripper.
eliminated.
Dark Destiny taken out of the match. It's down to Dark Knights and the Circle of Seven Stars. Kick out by Ripper. And Mordred bouncing Blaze's head like a basketball inside the ring with those stomps. Atticus sets Ripper up. Submission. No dice. Yep, we've got tag partners versus tag partners right now. It's just the way stuff goes, I guess. Now, Mordred. Ooh, drives that fist and elbow into the face of Blaze McCoy. Kind of like you don't want to eliminate your tag partner, but you kind of have to in this match step. So Mordred sent flying out of the ring by Blaze, like a submission on Ripper, and Ripper able to fight out of it.
No, Ripper tapped.
Oh, Ripper tapped. I didn't see the tap. Okay, well, Atticus all by his lonesome with Blaze and Mordred representing the Dark Knights. So it's down to one person for the Circle of Seven Stars and two representing the Dark Knights. And Blaze just wants to punch out Mordred. Oh,
Chin check.
Chin checker to the face of Blaze is down to Mordred and Atticus for the Circle of Seven Stars and Dark Knights. Atticus going for a cover. Kick out by Mordred. Hey, Azriel.
What's going on?
He's here so he doesn't get fined.
Okay. Still gonna find him.
Yeah, you would. Stomp to the arm by Atticus. Elbow to the midsection and counter. Punch to the face. Oh, set up into the bulldog choke by Mordred. Atticus able to fight out of it. Mordred set into the corner. Drop kick into the corner. Lock up. A series of knees and kicks and punches, driving the knees into the chest, dropping down on Atticus. Mordred going for the cover. And that is it. Getting the points for the Circle of Seven Stars. The Dark Knights. Damn it.
Wake up, woman.
Yeah, man. Whatever. Dark Knights getting the points for this matchup. Mordred having to eliminate his tag partner, Blaze McCoy, also representing the Dark Knights, in order to make it to the end.
ready?
Yep. Okay.
Hey, Sharon. Don't hit start just yet.
Okay. I just hope this didn't
Double
get
checking
screwed.
something.
Might have screwed up this one too.
Let's see. Not only doing that, I'm also double checking something. I might have figured out how to fix the audio issue. Which one's Mickey? Or yeah, that.
Miki's the one with the feather in her gear.
Yeah. All right. You can hit it.
Okay.
You say that I'm psychotic.
Coming out first for the Dark Knights. At 5'10", weighing 200 pounds, from every man's nightmare, the goddess of pain.
You say that I'm hypnotic, and that I caught you like that. It's like every time I walk into the room, you know you want what I have. I have. Turn it on, turn it off. Can't tell if I love you right back. Moving in, moving on. Turn it on, turn it off. Can't tell if I love you right back, but you love me like that. Light bulb goes off in your head. You say I'm a little lost.
Coming out next, representing the Circle of Seven Stars. At 5'8", weighing 136 pounds, from the Outer Circle of Hell, or parts unknown. Why with you, Taker? Coming out next for the Circle of Seven Stars. Originally from Asgard, but now residing in the bayous of New Orleans, Louisiana, Andromeda U-Taker.
Like walking into a dream, someone like what you've seen, so much of it seems. Cause we've been waiting for you, rolling into this place, giving you a small taste of your afterlife, so stay. You'll be back here soon anyway. I see a distant
Hey, Jen.
my girl, this can't be right. Such a surreal place to see. So wild if this come to be. Right to Wally. And when I think of all the places I just don't belong, I've come to grips with life and realize this is going too far. I don't belong here. We gotta move on here. Escape from this afterlife. 'Cause this time I'm right to move on and on. Far away from
Coming out for the Dark Knights. At 6'7", weighing 230 pounds. From out of this world, Shoki. And from the way this turned out, looks like Miki and Andrea have to start off the match. Coming out for Dark Destiny. At 5'4", weighing 136 pounds. From Tokyo, Japan, Miki Satoru.
Lights fading, it won't be long before they've gone. The life that we're making, and I don't wanna lose your company. I just don't believe it, that you wouldn't scream my name. So if I don't belong, please tell me. Falling through the cracks, I'm frozen underneath the lies. Forever it ever builds till I'm drowned in emotion. Fighting through the fear of walking.
Well, at least I kept these two together, so at least I can keep playing their tag team.
And also representing Dark Destiny. At 5'5", weighing 140 pounds. From Auckland, New Zealand, Andrea Andrews.
Tag partners starting us off against each other, Miki and Andrea. You're too zoomed out. Chamber about to open.
Who comes out first? Violet into the fray out of the pod first.
No love lost between Violet, Miki, and Andrea, I'm sure.
Nope. You mess with family, it pisses her off, so she's gonna do what she has to do
This
to
is
get
actually Violet and Andromeda's first encounter with Miki and Andrea in a ring since that incident happened all that while ago. So.
Yep. And out comes Andromeda. Andromeda going after Miki. Let's go dark just to decide which is coming out for Dark Knights. It is Shoki. Goddess getting to come out last out of a pod. Andrea gets set up in a submission by Violet. Able to fight out of it. And Miki gets dropped on the turnbuckle pad by Shoki. Goddess now out of pod, all 6 ladies out into the ring. Violet with the suplex on Miki
Double team suplex.
by the Starlight Crusaders, representing the Circle of 7 Stars. Violet gets sent flying out of the ring.
I'll be back.
Uh-huh. Shoki working on Miki, slamming her face multiple times into the turnbuckle pad. Goddess locked up with Violet as Miki gets sent flying out of the ring. Andromeda drops Andrea with the snake eyes. Andromeda was fighting with Andrea, but Violet goes over to help out her partner. DDT by Violet. Miki trying to fight the big She-Hulk. But not able to take her down. Cover. Kick out by Andromeda. Nope, Andromeda is fighting with Goddess. Oh, Miki had Shoki up. That side cutter of hers. Cover. Kick out by Miki. Andrea almost gets rolled up by Shoki. Kick out. And Andromeda wanted a piece of Andrea. Oh, and Violet has been eliminated for the Circle of 7 Stars. Andromeda, the lone soldier for her team. Goddess drops down on Andromeda, goes for the cover. Kick out. So now Andrea has a hold of Goddess. Andromeda sends Shoki flying out of the ring. Ends up fighting in the corner with Miki, and Miki, those boots to the face in the corner. There was a pin attempt and only a 2 count. Andrea chopping at Shulky, knocks her down. Has her in the corner. It ends up going after Goddess. Andromeda fighting with Miki on the left-hand side. Powerbomb out of the corner on Miki by Andromeda. Shulky slamming Miki's face into the turnbuckle. And Andromeda and Shulky double teaming Miki. Lock up between Shulky and Andromeda. Shulky lifts her up, suplexes her. Goddess dealing with Miki and the booty buster. Cover. Kick out at 2. Shulky has a hold of Andrea. Miki flying elbow to the outside metal plating on Goddess. Andromeda going after Miki inside the ring. Cover on Shulky by Andrea and busted and kicked out. Goddess had a hold of Andromeda. Andromeda able to shimmy down the back. Miki suplex pile driver in the circle of 7 stars are out of the match. Andromeda has been eliminated. It's down to Dark Destiny and Dark Knights. Andrea sent flying out of the ring. Shulky going after Goddess. Goddess the grapple. Sends her Shulky into the corner. Goddess sent into another corner. Miki and Andrea going after each other. Snake eyes on Andrea. And now Shulky going after Goddess, and Goddess with a elbow from out of the corner. Goddess back first into the corner, gets tossed across the ring. Tag partners battling each other right now. Miki and Andrea battling in the forefront on the metal plating. Goddess and Shulky battling inside the ring, and Shulky has something in mind. Hand around the throat, lifts Goddess up above her head. Slams her down, and she's eliminated Goddess of Pain. It's down to Shulky representing the Dark Knights versus Miki and Andrea of Dark Destiny. Neck breaker onto Miki. Shulky goes after Andrea. A chop block to the knee to counter. And Andrea has been eliminated. It is down to Miki and Shulky. Bear hug on to Miki. And Miki able to fight out of it with that bell clap. Shot to the back. And looked like a flapjack, slamming Miki face first. Shulky going for the cover. Kick out at 2. Kick in the midsection, shot to the face. Underhook suplex by Shulky. Shulky whip into the corner. Drop kick into the corner by Miki. Gets a running start. Another drop kick on Shulky. And a reverse DDT. Boot to the face. Drag Shulky away from the ropes. Says Shulky up for the suplex pile driver. And that is it. Your winners of the match are Miki Satoru and Andrea Andrews of Dark Destiny. Next matchup, a triple threat tables match, one fall to a finish. Who do y'all got?
Go ahead whenever you're ready.
Coming out for the Dark Knights at 6'2", weighing 258 pounds. From Arkansas, Black Ice, Brian LG.
Yeah, I said I made it, I ain't make it here alone. Yeah, I got the sour on me, you know I say stones. And I got that 40 Glock, I put that to your dome. Yeah, she hit my phone, stop hitting my phone. Yeah, she home alone, she gon' do you wrong. Yeah, I'm in my zone, I'm in my motherfucking zone. VVS is if you look at me now. My bloody all up on this ape shit. We the realest one that coming straight out of town. Tell me something, would you bang on me now? Tell me something, would you pay for the trial? I've been up for days, go hardly sleep. Hear the devil, homie, when they look with a smile. I can see it through the hate and the lies. Bitches love it, but they fake in the skies. Pray the Lord if I can make it alive. The jungle real, but the realest survive. Yeah, I've been trapping out the snake. Yeah, if they wanna let them hit. I've been sipping on the drink. Yeah, make it so they make a drink. Like the game, baby, you already know. Yeah, I got a bad bitch, she grinding down the pole. Yeah, I said
now for the Dark Destiny. At 7 foot even, weighing 495 pounds. From your darkest fears, Onska.
I can feel it inside myself, convulsing inside itself.
Hey, J-Dog.
What's going on, J-Dog?
To escape, to taste the blood of everything it hates. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger. Warrior.
Sometimes love is pain. Yeah, it hurts for a little while. Some things you can't change. I'm preaching to the choir.
And representing the Circle of 7 Stars. From Parts Unknown, Lucian U-Taker.
Check, check.
Hey, Temple.
Hey, Temple, welcome to the stream. Before this is the tables match, one fall to a finish.
We all got vices, we all got choices to make. It's hard to stay and hard to walk away. You lied to me, spinning in the dark. It took me years to see that you had sucked the life out of me. If it doesn't hurt at all, then it doesn't mean a thing. I never knew that I could feel this way. If it doesn't hurt at all, there's nothing left to save. 'Cause holding on to hope is a different kind of pain.
All 3 men are ready. First person to put someone through a table gets the points for their team. Brian with the springboard drop kick onto Lucian. Elbow knee to the midsection on Onska. Lucian comes up behind Brian. German suplex. Onska with a shot to the back of Lucian. Bear hug applied. But you gotta put your opponent through the table. Onska send to the corner. And then Lucian turns around to be punched down by Brian. Lucian slammed down by Brian, having to roll out. Lock up between Brian and Onska. Out the back, chop block to the knee by Brian. And a pump kick to the face. Elbow dropped onto the top of the skull, and Lucian sends one of those tables into the ring. One-legged drop kick on Brian by Lucian, and then Lucian gets sent into the ropes, but comes firing back with some offense. set up into a twisting cutter or neck breaker. Onska looking to maybe set up that table, but Lucian not allowing him to. Jumps to the outside, gets some offense in on Onska. Table, you can only put someone through a table inside the ring. Brian now trying to set up a table.
That's not true. You can put someone through a table outside of the ring. Just half the time, these idiots choose not to.
Well, true. Lucian sets up the table in the corner. Back body drop on Onska by Brian. Lucian drops Brian, throat burst onto the top rope. Lucian with a shot to the face on Onska. Ring apron DDT.
Lands on the table but doesn't break it.
Nope. Just basically falls apart. Lucian shoves down Brian. Gets knocked down by Onska. Lucian and Brian and Onska set across the floor. Lucian locks up with Brian. Brian eats elbow shots to the midsection from Lucian. There's that twisting cutter of Lucian's again. Using it on Brian, and Brian with the kick to the face. Then gets knocked down by Onska, I believe. Now we got like 3 tables, and yet somebody has yet to put someone through it. So, Scott gets the win by putting Lucian through a table. Scott getting the points for Dark Destiny. Right now, we have Dark Destiny pulling away with this battle with a total of 10 points. Dark Knights with 3 and Circle of 7 needing to get on the board. Dark Knights had the majority of the votes, but Onska gets it for Dark Destiny. Next up, we have 2 out of 3 falls, pin sub only, falls count anywhere, between Angela Utaker for the Circle of 7 Stars, Wrestling Mama for the Dark Knights, and Jade Bagwell for Dark Destiny. Who do y'all got?
Came in and you're looking like a sign of grace. I know, but I can never match your name or face. My fault, I didn't notice it was out of place. You painted fairy tales on the wall.
Coming out for the Dark Knights. At 6'2", weighing 160 pounds. From Mount Olympus, Wrestling Mama. Coming out next for the Circle of 7 Stars. From the Outer Circles of Hell, Angela Utaker.
You can't deny you got that feeling in your bones. Ready to go? Are you ready to go? From east to west to LAX to Tokyo, don't you know? No, no. Falling like angels out of the dark and into a dream. Come all ye faithful, light up the sky for all to see. We're falling like angels. Trade a pain to live, now I'm at alone.
And coming out for Dark Destiny. At 5'10", weighing 206 pounds. From Biloxi, Mississippi, Jade Bagwell.
You got the key to the lock on my mind, and shut the window to the world that's outside. Shatter the glass if it keeps me alive. I don't feel looking down. You made us easy and complete me. Your words are venom. You are the venom. Like my neck can fill my veins with your words are venom. You are the venom.
Lock up between Jade and Wrestling Mama. And Jade with a knee to the face of Mama as Mama was lifting her up. Submission by Jade on Angela and busted up by Mama. 2 out of 3 pin sub only. Got between Jade and Angela. Angela sent flying out of the ring as Mama having to roll out. Angela, with a series of strikes on the Mama, drop kick, knocks her down. She whips Jade into the ring steps and then gets dropped onto her head by Mama. Kick to the midsection, leg caught, kick to the inside of the leg by Mama. Mama sent flying and sent across the floor by Jade, and Jade sent back into the ring. Suplex. Neckbreaker by Jade. And then turns her attention to Mama, sends her into the barricade. Angela sends Jade across the floor. Grab from behind, Mama sends Jade back into the ring, turns her attention to Angela, who sends her towards the ring apron. Shot to the back. Submission, and busted up by Jade. Elbows to the midsection on Angela. And Mama comes up behind Jade and grapples from behind. Sends her across the floor. And Angela goes after Mama. Sends Mama back into the ring. And Jade slams Angela's face onto the mat, onto the ring apron. All three ladies battling on the outside. Angela was trying to fight Mama, and Jade goes after Angela. Angela with the elbows to the midsection. And Mama swinging that barbed wire bat. Nice takedown by Mama. Mama sent back into the ring by Jade. Angela follows Jade and Mama back into the ring, and Jade turned her attention to Angela coming into the ring, and Mama clothesline to the back. Northern Light suplex. And roll up by Angela, busted up by Wrestling Mama. Submission applied by Angela. And no tap out. Angela suplex into an armbar on Jade. And Jade fights out of it. Gets tripped up by Angela. Roll up by Jade. Kick out and one. And Mama comes back in and starts putting on boots to Angela. Then somersault bomb onto power bomb onto Jade. Takes down Angela. And Angela having to roll out. Gut wrench power bomb onto Jade by Mama. And Mama comes running towards Angela with that barbed wire bat. Angela gets away, cracks her in the midsection. It gets knocked out of her hand by Jade. Saito suplex. Mama sends Jade back into the ring and goes for the cover on Angela. Kick out at two. Powerbomb on Jade by Mama. She turns her attention back to Angela. Sends her into the announce table gut first. Angela sent back into the ring. Jade going after Mama. Goes through the cover. Kick out at 2. Drop kick by Angela on Jade. And Jade able to pick Angela back up. Slams her back first on the ring apron. Mama with the barbed wire bat. Knocked out of hand by Jade. And Mama sent back into the ring. Jade goes in after Mama, while Angela comes in with the weapon. Bear hug onto Jade, but busted up by Angela. And Angela gets sent flying out of the ring. Ooh! Headlock driver. And only a 2 count on Jade. Mama has Jade up, high above her head. And lets her drop face first onto the mat. Angela sent onto the ring apron. And then a short arm clothesline on Jade. Mama stunned on the top rope by Angela. Drop kick to Angela from Jade on the way back in. And the armbar applied onto Mama. Busted up by Angela. Half and half suplex dumps Angela onto her head. What's Jade have in mind? Knee drop onto the face and then a takedown onto Mama. Mama with the elbow shot to the midsection. Backbreaker. Shot to the back. Another shot to the back. Jade's was set towards the ropes, but it was changing directions. Now Angela's on the ring apron. Drop kick onto Jade by Angela. Angela chooses to find another weapon. Or maybe just fight Jade on the outside. Submission applied. Hell's Gate submission. And Angela gets the first fall for the Circle of 7 Stars.
Smart strategy, throwing Jade to the outside while Mama was down in the ring.
That is true. Mama is one of the most powerful women in this company, and you gotta do what you gotta do. Get certain competitor out of the way, and maybe go towards another opponent in order to get an advantage. Armbar applied on Jade. Sledgehammer in hand, Mama returns to the ring. I don't know who she was taking a shot at, but missed, but didn't miss that time to the gut of Angela. And goes to the ring apron and knocks Jade off the ring apron, and then Angela knocks Mama off the ring apron, too. Oh. Northern Lights suplex. Kind of locomotion going there. And busted up by Jade before it could ever even turn into a pin attempt. Submission by Jade. Busted up by Angela. Jade sent into the ring steps. Goes through the cover on Mama. And that is it. Getting the points for the Circle of 7 Stars. Angela, you take her. Angela was tied with Mama for the votes. But Angela gets the win. Next up, Inside Hell in a Cell, 2 out of 3 KO. Austin Bagwell for Dark Destiny, DJ Springheel for the Circle of 7 Stars, and Paul Utaker for the Dark Knights.
Got it.
Yeah. Press it. Coming out first for Dark Destiny at 6'1", weighing 250 pounds, from Austin, Texas, Austin Bagwell. Hey, Mystique, welcome to the stream, sweetie. Thanks for the BMWF chance, Wally. Coming out next for the Circle of 7 Stars. Residing in the from the bayous of New Orleans, Louisiana, DJ Springheel. Some history between DJ and Austin before DJ ever got into competition here in the company. This is when DJ, Andromeda, and the Fantastic Four were in the middle of doing their training to get into the ring. And I forgot if it was in Ireland or maybe near. It was. Okay. In Ireland. They were DJ and Celeste visiting with family. And they went to a bar, I believe, an Irish bar, and Austin Bagwell happened to show up, and he ended up putting his hands on Celeste and raising the ire of DJ Springheel. So DJ's been wanting to get his hands on him for a while, and I thought, why not put Celeste's big brother, eldest brother, Paul, in the match to get in some shots too. Coming out for the Dark Knights, at 6'10", weighing 320 pounds, from the outer circles of hell, The heir to darkness. Paul, you take
You
him.
can't teach it. I'm putting in the work where y'all dreaming. I'm scheming. I'm bleeding.
As I said before, 2 out of 3 falls inside Hell in a Cell.
Lose it all. I don't give up. I give it all. Won't let the work be in vain. I push myself
Ollie going for
through
DJ for the
pain.
win.
When I'm up against the ropes. When I'm down without a hope. When they knock me off my feet. That's when I dig deep. That's when I dig deep. When I've had all I can take. When I'm just about to break.
But of course, rooting on her faction mate, DJ.
I will go to my toes and my nosebleeds. I said checkmate, you don't wanna test me. What a wrestling, that's when I dig deep. I dig deep like I'm digging a grave.
All 3 men are ready. Paul has sets DJ up against the ropes, and DJ with an elbow to the face of Paul. I know many would want those Paul and DJ to go after Austin, but they also have to go against each other because this is faction games. Release German suplex by Paul on Austin. Sent him flying across the ring. Sent him on the ring apron. Leaping neck breaker onto Paul. Austin sent flying out of the ring by DJ. Elbow to the face of DJ from Paul. Nice arm drag by DJ. Paul sent flying out of the ring by Austin. Austin goes after him as DJ follows. Uppercut to Paul. Austin right between DJ and Paul. Austin with the uppercut to Paul. Turns his attention to DJ and shot to the face. Then an uppercut to DJ. Paul with a punch to the face. Knocking Austin down. DJ going after Paul. Whips him onto the floor. This is every man for themselves, even though Paul and DJ have personal beef with Austin Bagwell. Grab from behind, shot to the back of Paul. DJ sends him onto the ring apron. Was gonna do something, maybe do something on the ring apron, changed his mind. Oh, just punched Paul right off the ring apron. Austin has DJ step against the ropes, turns his attention to Paul. Paul sends Austin flying out of the ring. Now bouncing DJ into the ropes, shots to the back. Underhook, German suplex on DJ. Paul sends Austin flying out of the ring yet again. Decides to follow him out. DJ follows both. Now all 3 battling it out. DJ back into the ring. Paul and Austin slugging it out. Kick to the midsection on Paul. Shot to the face on Austin. Uppercut to Austin. Wrap around the midsection and elbow into counter. Back inside the ring. Austin sent under the ring apron. And Paul driving the elbows into the chest of DJ. DJ has the wrist control. Kick to the midsection from Austin. Another kick. Pile driver. Belly to belly on Paul. Super kick to the face of Paul. Elbow drop to the chest. A German suplex onto DJ by Austin. Snake eyes in the corner on Austin by DJ. Paul sent into the ropes. Headbutt to DJ. Has him by the back of the neck. And DJ's been busted open head first into that turnbuckle pad. Paul has Austin up. Slams him down. DJ dumps Paul to the outside. Now all three men on the outside battling it out. And that might have been Austin getting busted open. He gets sent to the cell wall. And Paul sent through the Hell in a Cell wall. Uppercut to Austin. Uppercut to DJ. Lock up. Uppercut. Paul gets back inside the Hell in a Cell structure. DJ sent back into the ring. And Austin turns his attention to Paul. Punch to the face. With the wrist control, DJ has the traverses the ropes. Drops down on the arm. All with the setup. Mr. Fix. And DJ able to shimmy down the back. DJ sent flying out of the ring. Paul follows. Punch to the face on DJ by Paul. Elbow to the face by Paul. By Paul to Austin. All three men taking shots at one another. Shot to the midsection on DJ by Austin. Uppercut. DJ gets back into the ring with Paul. Lock up between Paul and DJ. Elbows to the midsection of DJ. Oh, it's a super kick to the face of Paul and... Oh, no! In succession, 2 out of 3 knockouts. Knocks out Paul and knocks out DJ. Your winner with the points for Dark Destiny, Austin Bagwell.
And yes, I am using Missy's song for Mama and their tag team because it just makes things a lot easier since Mama's kind of hard to get a hold of right now with everything she has going on.
Next up, we have Extreme Rules Pin Sub KO 1 Fall between Abby Harker Springheel, Missy Harris, and Angelina Devereaux. I'm ready.
Came in and you're looking like a sign of grace. I know, but I can never match your name or face. My fault, I didn't notice it was out of place. You pain.
Coming out first for the Dark Knights. At 6'1", weighing 135 pounds. From Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, Missy Harris.
Got a heart that I can salvage, but it's getting harder now to recall. I know well, but let out both try. You could have anything you wanted it all for your fool's gold. And
You tried your hardest, Violet. Coming out next for the Circle of 7 Stars. At 5'10", weighing 182 pounds. From London, England, Abby Harker Springheel.
No matter what you do, she gonna take it deep inside. You're thinking this could be a dream come true, but you don't really understand. She feeds on flesh and blood and boys like you. She gonna make you be a man. She'll take your bleeding heart and your soul. No regrets, 'cause what baby wants.
You fascinated me, cloaked in
Coming out next for Dark Destiny. At 5'8", weighing 144 pounds. From Your Darkest Fears, Angelina Devereaux.
I ventured carefully, afraid of what you thought I'd be. But pretty soon I was entangled. You take me by the hand. I question who I am. Teach me how to fight, I'll show you how to win. You're my mortal flaw, and I'm your fatal sin. And let me feel the sting, the pain, the burn under my skin. Put me to the test, I'll prove that I am strong. Won't let myself believe that what we feel is wrong. I finally see what you knew was inside me all
This
Oh, and just letting you all know, there will be a show for bonus points involving gauntlets and other stuff with everybody in the factions, with the winner of the gauntlets gaining the opportunity to get points for their faction. So even after these two shows are done, you're not eliminated until after the bonus show is over. You still have a chance to gain points and possibly boost your way back up in the rankings. And the ones in the top four also have a chance to add on to their points. We'll probably be doing that bonus show sometime next week.
nice takedown by Angelina. Set up on Abby. Head scissors takedown. This is one fall to a finish. Pin sub KO. Kendo stick to the head of Lena. Foot stomp onto Missy. Kick to the face. Knocks down Abby thanks to Lena. Snaps the arm back. Springboard shot on Lena. Shot to the back. Suplex. Grapple from behind on Missy. Lena and Abby slam down Missy. Grab from behind. Lena has a hold of Missy. Back burst into the corner. Tosses her across the ring. Nice takedown with that arm drag by Lena on Abby. Even though Abby was trying to utilize that kendo stick on Lena. Another arm drag onto Abby. Missy gets back into the ring. Drop kick. Lena going for a cover. And busted up by Abby. Submission applied and busted up by Missy. Abby sent flying out of the ring by Missy. Shot to the face knocks down Lena. Heel DDT by Missy and Lena. Goes for a second one. Splashes onto Lena. Abby looking for a weapon. Finds the trash can. And Missy, with the wrist control, traverses the ropes. Deep arm drag onto Lena. I second that sentiment. Dragon twist cutter onto Missy. Can Lena get the fall? No, busted up by Abby. Powerbomb on Lena. Abby exits the ring. Missy goes after her. Grapple from behind as Abby is trying to grab that trash can. Underhook suplex on Missy. And Lena comes walking around with a table. German suplex onto Missy, dumps her on her head. Salida del Sol onto Abby. Cover. Busted up by Missy. Lena sent back into the ring by Missy. Starts to look for a weapon. Finds the ladder. And cracks it in the face of Abby, who tried to stop her. Dragon twist cutter onto Missy. Can Lena get the fall? No. Busted up by Abby. Lena comes back out with that kendo stick. Gets knocked down by Abby.
That's just one fall.
Yeah. And the last one is an Iron Man. Drops down off the top turnbuckle to the floor with the double axe handle on Missy. Lena then turns her attention to Abby. Gets flipped over and into the armbar. Not only did Missy try to bust it up, Lena fought out. Missy with the steel chair. Misses with that swing. Abby sent across the floor. Missy with that flip power bomb into the cover. Kick out by Lena. Now Missy trying to tee off with the steel chair. Abby goes back into the ring. Missy decides to go after her, and Abby decides to go back out. Lena slammed face first onto the ring apron. And Missy slammed face first onto the floor. Lena sent back into the ring by Abby. And Missy with that stunner. And that is it. Your winner of this matchup, Missy, getting the points for the Dark Knights. Lena had the majority of the bets, but Missy gets the points for the Dark Knights.
Right there.
Huh?
Right there.
Yeah, I know. Oh, wait a minute. That's right.
You have to do it out of universe.
Nope. Oh. I was trying to flip it towards simply all matches, blah, blah, blah. Next show. This says Jack Taker right there, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Our final matchup inside our deathmatch arena. Triple Threat Iron Man. Andy Price representing Dark Destiny. Mr. Taker representing the Dark Knights. And Jack Taker, the Circle of Seven Stars. Coming out first at 7 foot even, weighing 358 pounds, from the Outer Circles of Hell, representing the Dark Knights. He's the patriarch of the Taker family, a legend of the DWS. His friends and family call him UT, but you can call him Mr. Taker.
Mr. Taker, father of one Jack Taker, in this match. As Kelly said, veteran of the business, trainer of a lot of the roster members that are actually in this company. Andy Price being one of them, I believe. So, lots of connections between everyone in this match.
And coming out for Dark Destiny at 5'8", weighing 242 pounds, from Auckland, New Zealand, the Chaos Striker, Andy Price. Plus, there's also family history here. Andy Price has, with his group, has certain associates of his have set in motion many attacks on the Taker family, as well as Andromeda and Shadow Press and his family, among others. And Mr. Taker is basically the patriarch of the family, so might as well get some
Mr.
vengeance.
Taker's just there to make sure Jack doesn't try to kill him.
Andy, yeah. Speaking of, coming out for the Circle of Seven Stars, originally from the Outer Circles of Hell, now residing in the bayous of New Orleans, Louisiana, Jack Taker, husband of one Andromeda Taker, who was part of that series of attacks this past year. To those who have been watching in the past, know that Andromeda was in critical condition, at times very at times fatal, and having to be brought back. And if one person can understand, if a person can understand when the woman you love is put in that type of condition. Hell, Jack went loco trying to save her and make the medical staff save her as well. So this is his chance of getting his hands on Andy Price. And as Atticus said, Mr. U trying to make sure that Andy doesn't die in this match thanks to Jack.
Or that Jack doesn't die thanks to Andy.
That too. He's basically like a referee with a referee in a
You
match.
see what Andromeda said?
Now I'm only dead on the inside, or am I just hungry? Oh, jeez. Girl. Very funny, sweetie. Cover. Jack was trying to get a pinfall attempt on his dad, busted up by Andy. This is an Iron Man match inside our deathmatch arena. Enjoy your tacos and iced tea, baby girl. Swinging neck breaker on Andy. Jack with the cover. And busted up by Mr. U. And Jack's probably thinking, Dad!
Put him through the freaking spiky table.
That would be nice. Instead of being set underneath it.
Well, I mean, there is barbed wire underneath it, so you roll under it, you do get cut up there too. So.
That's true.
It's a double X. I just want the sword to break.
Mr. U lifted up Jack with that wrist control. And then Andy tried to go after Mr. U-Taker, and that didn't work out. Coat breaker on Jack by Andy. Oh, grab around the midsection. Drops him with the German suplex. And Jack slams down Andy. Suplex onto Andy. Mr. U goes up to Jack. And Jack sends his dad up, Mr. U-Taker, out to the floor. Jack with the drop kick on Andy off the ring apron. Gets caught in a roll up and busted up by Mr. U. And Andromeda is making sure her Jack ends up knowing she ain't gonna be happy if he loses this match. Mr. U sent back into the ring, as is Jack. Andy comes in with a sledgehammer. Punch to the face. And then a shot to the knee of Mr. U-Taker with that sledgehammer by Andy. Mr. U having to roll out. Grapple around the midsection, and Andy with those elbows to the side of Jack's head. Ooh, knee strike to the face in the cover. Busted up by Mr. U. Andy lifts up Mr. U, and Mr. U easily gets out the back door. Mr. U is bigger than both of his opponents. You gotta do a lot of damage in order to take him down. Knee slips into the midsection on Mr. U-Taker. Jack with the shot to the back. Lifts up Andy. Choke slam. Cover. Kick out at 2. Too early to be getting frustrated now. Putting his face in his hands. Needs to just stay focused. Backbreaker on Jack by Mr. U. Mr. U now lifts up Andy with the his wrist control. Jack ends up slamming Mr. U face first. Andy with the paid a price to Mr. U-Taker. He rolls out. Takedown by Jack and cover. 2 count only. Putting the boots to Andy Price. Double time. Swift kick to the spine. Jawbreaker to Jack by Andy. Set up by Andy into a submission and busted up by Mr. U-Taker. Mr. U has Andy up. Snake Eyes in the corner. Missing with that sledgehammer on Andy. Shot to the back by Jack on Mr. U. Set up. Hooks the legs and stomps Mr. U's face into the mat. Probably as much as Jack does not want to beat the holy hell out of his dad. This is just the way this matchup works, and Mr. U would not want Jack holding back on him. Andy. Takedown into a submission on Jack. And Jack taps out. First ball going to Andy. And Mr. U ends up whipping Andy into the announce table. Andy going after both Jack and Mr. U with that sledgehammer. Mr. U drops Jack onto the barricade. Shot to the midsection on Mr. U with the sledgehammer cover. Kick out. Elbow to the midsection on Jack from Andy. And Mr. U went for a leaping clothesline on somebody and missed. And double trapezius claw on Andy by Jack. Goes and locks up with his dad. And Jack's head either hit the concrete or it hit the wire part on there. Okay. With the spikes coming out the floor. Mr. U set to the ring apron. Backbreaker. Wrap around the midsection on Andy. Kick to the midsection by Mr. U. Lifts him up. Powerbomb on the barricade. Now locks up with his son, Jack. And Mr. U sent across the floor. Jack sends Andy across the floor. Mr. U sends Jack back into the ring. Follows after. And busts open Jack. Cover. 1 count only. Andy with the takedowns into a setup into a submission. And he's gotten a submission on both U-Takers. He's ahead at 2 apiece. For 2 falls. Backbreaker into the short arm clothesline on Jack. Mr. U laid out on the outside. Andy moonsault onto Jack. Cover. 1 count only. Busted up by Mr. U. Andy sent flying out of the ring. Then leg drop on Jack. Mr. U measuring Jack. Flies with the flying shoulder tackle. Takedown by Andy. Set up for the submission. And 3 falls for Andy Price. Jack was trying to bust up that submission, but Mr. U tapped before Jack could get there in time. Now just raining the fists on Andy. Mr. U, with a grapple and shot to the back, sends Jack onto the ring apron. Oh, Jack with the setup. Crucifix bomb on Mr. U Taker. Then a short arm elbow to the face of Andy. Nice slam by Jack. Cover. Kick out. Foot choke in the corner by Jack on Mr. U. And Andy with the German suplex into the ripcord lariat on Jack. Andy sent to the corner by Mr. U. It's like maybe a leaping knee into the corner. Jack knocks Mr. U down. Series of strikes to the gut on Mr. U. And Andy with that stunner. Like a man on a mission against the U-Takers. Like a light tube over the head of Jack. Went for the cover. Busted up by Mr. U. Pile driver onto Andy. Before he could go to recover, Jack grabs Mr. U, sends him into the ring, goes after him. Series of strikes and kicks, and ending with a knee shot to the face. Goes for the cover. Kick out at 2. Knee lift into the corner on Andy. Running bulldog out of the corner by Jack. But Jack with the sledgehammer to the gut of Mr. U-Taker. Punch to the face. Mr. U with the side slam on Jack. Brings Jack back to his feet. Sends him to the ropes. Clobbering blow to the back of Mr. U as Jack was being grappled. And a German suplex ripcord lariat combo onto Jack by Andy. Jack having to roll out. Andy and Mr. U in the ring. Oh, springboard cutter. Cover. And that's the 4th fall for Andy Price. Andy with the elbows to the midsection on Jack. Mr. U with a kick to the midsection on Andy. Lifts him up. Powerbomb. And elbow to the face of Mr. U by Jack. Foot choke in the corner. Mr. U fights out. Flying forearm onto Jack, knocks him down. Sets Jack up. Tombstone pile driver. Not able to take advantage and capitalize. Oh, what's Andy got in mind? He's setting up. Oh! Chop to the back of the neck and the cover. But Mr. U was able to get into position to get a pinfall attempt on Andy, but Jack busted that up. Choke slam on Mr. U Taker. And Jack with his first fall. Shot to the back on Mr. U. Andy with a takedown. And 5th fall for Andy Price with the submission. Andy, pay the price on Mr. U-Taker. And then picks up Jack. Ooh, drives him onto his head. Cover. 6th fall for Andy Price. Multiple up kicks to the face. Then slams Jack's face into the mat. Unable to utilize the sledgehammer, Jack with a series of kicks, knocking down Andy upside the head. Mr. U has a hold of Jack. And power bombs him to the outside. Mr. U going for the cover now. And Mr. U with his first fall. Cover by Mr. U. And only a 2 count. Sledgehammer to the gut of Mr. U by Jack. Pin attempt busted up by Andy. Twisting brainbuster by Andy on Jack. Stunner onto Mr. U. Drop kick on Mr. U-Taker. Kick to the midsection. Kick to the back. Elbow to the face of Jack. Has Jack up. Pay the price. Goes for the cover. And kick out by Jack. Mr. U has a hold of Jack, has him up. Power bomb. And before Mr. U could possibly capitalize, gets cracked in the face with the chair. And Andy with his 7th fall. Kamigoye knee strike to the face of Mr. Utaker. Multiple up kicks to the face. Springboard leg drop on Mr. U, and Mr. U having to roll out. Then the Claymore to the face of Jack. Andy with the cover. Kick out. Knee to the face, then the clothesline on Jack by Andy. Now putting the boots to the chest. Knocks the shovel out of Mr. U's hand. And series of strikes to the face. Turns the attention back to Jack. Jack. Air raid crash neck breaker onto Andy. Now teeing off on Mr. Utaker with that sledgehammer. Mr. U set up for the tombstone pile driver. Connects. But Mr. U very out of breath. Not able to capitalize. Shot to the face. Andy. Slingshot ring apron DDT. And deciding to taunt while Jack is coming his way. Impaler and the cover. Kick out at 2 by Andy. Jack sent back into the ring. Andy sent back into the ring. Now all 3 men are back inside. Mr. U missing with the big boot. Twists the arm, leg drop on Andy. Has a hold of Jack, sets him up against the ropes, but Andy with the shot to the back of Mr. U. Pay the price. Cover. And kick out by Mr. U. Give me a moment. I need to get a drink of water. Choking here. And Mr. U had a pin attempt on Andy, busted up by Jack. Headlock driver. Backbreaker by Jack on Andy. Inverted atomic drop. Andy going up top. Leaping DDT onto Jack. Cover. Eighth fall for Andy Price. Multiple up kicks to the face on Jack. Lifts up Mr. U-Taker. And busted up that pin attempt. Nice. You up. Oh, cutter. And the cover on Andy. Busted up by Mr. U-Taker. Less than 3 minutes in this matchup. Nice slam on Andy by Mr. U. Now Mr. U and Jack are in the ring. Andy could probably run out the clock if he wanted to. That's how far ahead he is. Jack with the cover on Mr. U. And that is his second fall. Set up on Mr. U. Crucifix bomb. And then the barbed wire bat chucked at Jack's face by Andy. Knee strike on Jack. What's he setting up for? Knee to the face into the clothesline. Kick to the midsection on Andy. Mr. U with the hand around the throat. Nice arm drag to counter that choke slam of his father by Jack. Andy with the cover on Jack though. Busted up by Mr. U. Flying elbow drop onto Andy. Turns the hap. Cover. And Mr. U now has his second fall. Kick in the midsection of Mr. U by Jack. Mr. U on the outside, Jack and Andy inside. Barbed wire bat chucked at Andy, Jack with the cover. And that is it. Time has run out, and your winner with the points in this matchup, Andy Price.
Thank you all for coming out. Next show will be probably sometime Friday. Right now, Blaze McCoy is live with LTD. If you're not already over there watching, go ahead and go over there. Tell them me and Kelly sent you. And we will see you all later. Good night, everybody.
Night, night.